Heyo, Fincastle86 and the Big Cheese here with 3 minutes of genealogy wisdom on Native American genealogy. Maybe you have family legends going back generations that you're 1/16th Cherokee, or maybe you're a full-blooded Navajo Indian and you just want to know more about your history when it comes to Native American stuff. Native American stuff, you have a lot of the same resources that everybody else has, but you have some specific resources too, and I'm going to talk about those. So first of all, why look at your Native American ancestry? Well, it's cool, and it links your family into historical periods in American history. It's cool to celebrate your Native American heritage, and you can learn a lot more. It's educational. Also, you can get something called the Certificate of Degree of Indian Blood. This is a federal certificate issued by the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and it establishes that you have at least partial Indian lineage, and that can even give you some federal benefits, college benefits, that kind of thing. Of course, you have to have a certain amount of Native American ancestry to qualify, so look into that. Oral history, second of all. Gather the facts. If it's just kind of obscure rumors that you have, try to find out what tribe, what geographic location this connection may have made. By the way, DNA tests are not going to get you that certificate that I mentioned. You can establish genealogical descent from Indian tribes with a DNA test. However, that's probably going to come through something called the autosomal DNA test. Watch my video on DNA tests for genealogy. Autosomal tests only go back 5, 6, maybe 7 generations. And so if your Indian connection goes back to the 1700s or early 1800s, your test may not show that you have any Native American ancestry at all, even though you actually do. So you have to establish it through written records. But look for names, look for places, and all important, look for the tribe that you may be affiliated with. There's over 560 tribes that are recognized, but you know what? There were a lot more tribes, 200, 500 years ago. Some of those tribes are now gone. They're no longer recognized, they're no longer around. Finally, look at your online resources. There's so much data out there. Let me mention 2 things that are digitized. Around the turn of the century, that is the 1890s, early 1900s, there was something called the Dawes Rolls for the 5 so-called civilized tribes. These are mostly the Eastern Indians, Cherokee, Choctaw, Seminoles. There are a few other tribes. There's 5 tribes in total. And there were over 200,000 people that signed up for these rolls and basically said they are a member of these tribes. Also, the U.S. Indian Census Rolls. This went from 1885, I think, to 1940. And it's kind of spotty. Most of the time it's every year, but you can look for these, and this is official Census Records, has all kinds of information about your ancestors, their kids, where they lived, how much they were worth, all kinds of facts about them. And you can find both of those on Ancestry and Fold3.com. A lot of other web resources out there. Sometimes tribes themselves have their own private genealogical websites that have some really good stuff that you can use. But you know what? My Black Russian is losing its chill, so cheers.